Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Haven't done one for a while because, to be honest, not that much happened. We stayed within the range that I told you we would probably be staying within. So we had support down here. It came up again to that $45 level, which is the critical one. Now, the reason I make an update video now is because we are about to break this beautiful inverse head and shoulders. You can see that it's textbook. You see a left shoulder here, a head and a right shoulder. Now this is only on the 1 hour chart, so it's not a massive one, but at least, you know, it spans basically here 8% of the price action. So you have quite a bit between $41.50, where this starts, to $45, and we're just about to break it. It seems like, even though Bitcoin is just as we speak going down a little bit, it seems like Polkadot is not really affected that much. That could indicate that we really do the breakout here. Now, if we break out, having a target here, what could that be? From the head to the neckline, from the neckline to the top, that would indicate that we could get up to $48 in a quick move. Now, certainly, I think if we break that $45 level, which we did before briefly, but it was a fake out, I think, first of all, we might get a bit of difficulties here at that $46 level. Then straight away we also have that $47 level, which is the resistance level of that channel. If you remember, we talked about this channel within which we were trading. So you have here this well-defined channel actually, and I would argue that this resistance line will provide some resistance, right? This upper, basically band or line of the channel will provide some resistance. But overall, it's looking really good, because it doesn't seem to be much affected by the current Bitcoin drop. It's not a massive drop anyway, what Bitcoin is doing, but it is holding very strong. And as we're talking, we're getting closer to that $45 level. Just wanted to make you aware before we are going to break it, because we have been in that range here now for a while. This was a fake out here, so of course, if we break it, you know, it's never really, we're never really sure if we are really going to go up here. But Polkadot is strong. Polkadot has been holding very strong, and we have consolidated bullish. We have made higher lows here, from here to there, another higher low here, and we are now really consolidating bullish just below that $45 line. So after that, I said, you know, we can probably get to that $46 level, then 47, and then I think we can approach the $50, which is that all-time high. And if we can get above that all-time high, then, you know, the sky is the limit. We are also, when we get to the all-time high, I mean, we had here something like a cup and handle. It's a bit of an oddly shaped one, not a very clearly defined neckline, but you can certainly see that that $50 level here is a very critical and important level. Now, if we take a look at the Fibonacci levels, I think that is quite important. That will tell us, you know, where could we actually get to next. So what we're doing here, we are going to take the fib levels here from that low back down here to the high that we did at 45. No, we actually went all the way up to nearly, no, we 46. There you go. It doesn't need to be perfect at the moment, because these are just rough levels, but I think it works out pretty okay. So the next level after that, you know, certainly the $50 level will be a key one, because a psychological one. After that, because we are then in all-time high territory, so we don't really know what's going to happen then. We get to 55.60. Then that will be the next key level where we will find some resistance. And then we will get to 67, 68. That's the 1.618. I mean, I'm pretty certain we are going to get there. And we'll find some resistance there if we get through the $50 level, $45 level. And 50. As you can see here, we are currently going up further, and the 200% is $80, and after that we've got 100. Now my view is that we can certainly get to the $100 in this alt season. I think we could potentially even get higher if Polkadot really gets through that $45 and $50 level. I think we're going to go up very, very quickly. I believe it's undervalued at the moment. It hasn't really seen the run that it probably deserves, in my opinion. With parachains and everything that's going on in that ecosystem, I think there is much more to come. What we can see on the weekly, let me just pull up the weekly chart. Just want to show you how strong Polkadot looks on the weekly, because I checked it before the video. So you can see where we are actually currently with that where we are currently with that MACD here. We're not as high as we were before in March. We're only like 50% of that. And we are currently deeply in the green on the histogram. So that means this MACD line is accelerating away from that indicator line, and we're going up. On a weekly, that is very powerful because it indicates how strong Polkadot is and that we can go up further. Now the RSI is getting into the overbought range soon, but again, we were already at 90 here back in March. So there is even more scope to the upside on a weekly. And on the daily, what we are doing here is currently we're losing a bit of steam on the MACD, but we were also retracing in the last few weeks, or in the last, let's say in the last few days, we were consolidating, not really retracing. So that's probably why. And I would argue, if we break that level, that will go up anyway. It's just a critical point at the moment. So anyways, it's looking good. I think here we need to turn this around on the MACD. But looking at where we are at the moment, it's important to understand the bigger picture. Why the MACD was losing steam a little bit. It's basically because we approached that critical resistance level here of $45, $46. So again, we're above all the moving averages. The good thing is the 20-day moving average is really close at $40. So we wouldn't fall that far. I think we will certainly get some support here. And the 50-day moving average is at 35. So should we really drop, I think the first support is anyway $41, and the $40 moving average is not far away, the 20-day moving average, so that is coming up, will provide support. And below that we've got various levels here, for example $37, it's that previous high here, and then also we've got that 50-day moving average at $35. But I would assume that we stay somewhere quite high because Polkadot has to catch up, and I think Polkadot has a lot of potential, and we're now at 44.95. So before we actually go through, I will upload the video quickly. That's pretty much it. Extremely bullish on Polkadot. Let's hope we get through here, and I hope I could make you aware before it actually happened. All right, see you in the next video. Bye bye.